Hello everyone, I'm very excited to show you one of my many recipes that I have been studying and producing for years. Yes, you guessed it, macarons. In this episode, I will show you the basic techniques you need to have to impress all your loved ones. And without further ado, here it is. Enjoy.
Today we're going to learn how to make macarons the professional way. Macarons are one of the most complex desserts in the pastry world, not only because they're challenging to perfect, but also because they depend on so many factors, like humidity, temperature, etc. With this fantastic recipe, you don't have to worry about anything. Everything has been covered in this episode. Let's take our equipment and the ingredients. Let's make an Italian meringue, and for this you need to add in a pan water and caster sugar. Start by heating your ingredients, and with the help of a thermometer, cook until you have reached a temperature of 117 Celsius. Bear in mind that the final temperature of the sugar should be at 118 degrees Celsius. As you can see, I turned the cooker off earlier, as the sugar will continue to cook even if you turn the cooker off. With this fantastic recipe, you don't have to wait before adding all the sugar into your bowl at once. So just wait a bit until the eggs are a little bit foamy and then add all your sugar in. Mix your eggs until the bowl has cooled down to touch. Now guys, it comes the most important part. In French, they call it the Macaronage, which simply means add and mix your ingredients. I'm using a fine whisk to incorporate the dry ingredients. Now you can add your egg whites with the gel coloring. Then all the meringue, all at once. Now here's where it gets interesting. Start combining and folding your meringue until there is no more trace of dry powder inside the bowl. Once you're sure that there is no more dry powder inside the bowl, you should mix more vigorously for around 10 seconds. The whole idea here is to deflate your egg whites until you get something called the ribbon stage. When you have the right consistency, the mix will flatten itself out, just leaving a few traces on top, just like in this demonstration. Now we can use our 3-minute ganache. As you can see, it's supple, velvety and ready to use. Dear friends, I hope you really loved this tutorial, and remember, if I can do it, you can do it. Thank you and see you next time.